Hi, I am creating this video here to show you how to use the RunKeeper app for the purposes of the St. Juliana Jog-a-thon. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download the RunKeeper app. If you look in the bottom right hand corner of my screen here, you can see the RunKeeper app. It's an ASICS app. It's blue with a white little running person. So once you download the app, go ahead and open it up. And this is where you're going to want to sign up for the RunKeeper app. And actually, you're going to want to sign up all of your children in a separate account. So just for purposes of this, I'm going to log out and show you how to sign up. So you sign up with email. You're going to want to put in your email. Now, I used my children's St. Juliana email to sign up for this, each of theirs, because they each have their own, and they do not receive any emails. I'll show you how to do that so that they don't receive any emails, they're not contacted or anything. So a password. Okay. Oops, excuse me. Not enough. Make sure it's 8 characters. I should know that. I've created lots of fake accounts by now, practicing for this video. Okay, so I'm just doing a fake account. In each of your registration packets, you get a document that tells you how to sign up for RunKeeper, and it gives you a code for you to attach to the end of your child's name. It's important that you put this code because it lets me know information about your kid, but most importantly, it lets me know that you're part of our St. Juliana community. Since this YouTube video is out in YouTube land, I am not going to put the code here because I want it to be secret, or not so much secret, but private, just for our St. Juliana group. So if you go ahead, you can reference the documents inside your registration packet, inside your bag for that code. But make sure you use that code because you need to add me as your friend on this app in order to join the challenges. And if you don't have that code attached to your name, I will not add you as a friend because I want to keep this private. Okay. Now, when this next step, do not click this box because that gets you out of all of the emails. We don't want you to be receiving emails. Same here. Click out of the boxes so that you're not getting any emails. Okay, for our purposes for this, for the Jog-a-thon, you do not need to sign up for any of these options. You can if you want to just really dive into this app, but for the sake of the Jog-a-thon, you can just skip. You definitely do not need to buy a subscription. For the purposes of the Jog-a-thon, you can be, the free options are fine. Okay, so here we are, Billy Madison dash and the code, created an account. The first thing you need to do is add the Jog-a-thon lady as your friend. If you look at the bottom left of my screen, you see a little me with a smiley winky face. You're going to push that. It has your name at the top. You can add a picture of yourself, do whatever you want. You don't need to, but you do need to add the Jog-a-thon lady as a friend. Look at the top right of my screen. It has an outline of a person and a plus sign. Tap that. And now you are going to search RunKeeper for the Jog-a-thon lady. And there I am, Jog-a-thon lady. You push add, send friend request. And if you have your name and that code attached to your name, I will invite you. I will accept your friend request, and then I will push back and invite you to the Jog-a-thon challenges. Okay, so let's review. You downloaded the RunKeeper app, you made an account for one of your children with the code that I gave you, and you added the Jog-a-thon lady as a friend. So once I add you as a friend, you're going to, in the little me section, get a notification. And then if you look at the upper left-hand corner of my screen here, you'll see a little, what looks like a little talking cloud, and it has a 1, and I push that, and now you are my friend. Now, what I am going to do is push back an invitation for you to join my challenges. Now, I can only do this once you're my friend. Okay, so now that Billy Madison here is my friend, the Jog-a-thon lady, I have invited Billy Madison to my challenge. Now, as you can see, the little talking cloud again with the 1 has a notification, and you got to touch that because that's how I'm going to communicate with you. And it says, Jog-a-thon lady has invited you to a running group, promo group, grades T, K, and K. Now this is just a promo group, just an example of a challenge, but the challenges will be more detailed, the real ones when I invite you. So you're gonna touch that and join. And there's a chat area where you can cheer your friends on. I can communicate with you. You can communicate with me. We're gonna keep it nice and Christian. And yeah, so every single time that you run, you are going to push the start button down here. And then when you hit start,
activity started.
It is going to record how far you go. And when you're done, see, I'm just going to walk around my house here. Just try to get 0.1 miles. It's going to record it for me. And then
activity paused.
When I am done, I am going to say, yes, I'm done.
Activity completed. Workout summary. Total time, 20 seconds. Total distance, 0.11 miles. Average pace, 3 minutes, 19 seconds per mile.
So, sorry about that. So here you can enter a name, a category, add a picture, say how you felt. None of that matters. What matters most is that you save this workout. Because when you go to your challenges now, to the Explorer where the mountains are at the bottom right-hand corner, see Billy Madison's challenge here is promo group, and you go to progress, you can see a leaderboard. Now I made another fake account for a Betsy Ross, and Betsy Ross ran a little bit more than Billy Madison. So it automatically, if you run with your phone and you open up and push start here, down here where it says start for your training, it will automatically just log your miles and put you on the leaderboard. Now, if you're a member, every Saturday I'm going to have mini challenges. If you've joined my mini challenges, in addition to my month-long Jog-a-thon Most Miles in March challenge, it'll log your miles to both challenges. You just have to do it once. Now, you might be thinking, well, I have more than one child. How do I make sure that miles are logged for each and every one of them? Especially since some of your children are in different grades and they will be in different challenges based on their age group. So you're going to have to make an account for each child. And if you've already made one account, like I did here for Billy Madison, I'm going to have to log out of Billy's account down here, log out, and then I'm going to have to sign up again with another child, their email address and name, etc. with the code. I'm going to have to add Jog-a-thon lady as their friend, and then I can throw back at you a challenge for that child for their grade level. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to show you how to manually log miles. So if you run with, for example, Billy Madison's account here, and it tracks his miles and it automatically uploads to the leaderboard. If your daughter Betsy ran with you and Billy, her miles won't be automatically logged because you were logged out of her account. So you can manually log miles. So even if you would rather not use the RunKeeper app for your GPS, if you have a Garmin or something else that you like to use, this is how you manually enter your miles. So at the top of this page, the start page, there is a blue X. You want to tap that. For our challenges, everything has to be running. So just choose running, even if it was a walk or slow. And then you're going to say how long you ran or walked and the distance. Done. Save. And share. Oh, excuse me. We're not going to share. Please don't share. next. Sorry. And now that those miles are logged. And if you look on your challenges here, okay, I think Billy now, yeah, Billy's ahead, 1 mile. So there he goes. And so that's how if you manually log your child's miles. Now, obviously, I have no way of really checking whether or not you ran that much. So I'm just kind of, everyone's on the honor system to make sure that they only log what you've actually run or walked. And please, biking, skateboarding, anything with wheels does not count for our jog-a-thon. So please don't log any miles that you scooted or biked or skateboarded, anything like that, or swam. No swimming. This is just running and walking. So that is how you use this app. I'm hoping that it makes this really fun. Oh, I did want to I wanted to show you that we are going to have different challenges for this jog-a-thon that after you add the jog-a-thon lady as a friend and I accept your friend request, I will push your way. So the overarching, the big one is the most miles in March, and you can see that takes place March 5th to March 31st. Everyone who participates in that challenge for their grade level will receive a medal. Saturday, March 6th. So I'm not going to send a different challenge for the March 6th challenge. Just on Sunday, March 7th, I'm going to look at my most miles in March and see who's participated. And everyone who has participated on March 6th by March 7th will get a homework pass the following week. Now I'll send you a new little challenge on Friday, March 12th for the fastest mile. And it'll say that you have a week to accomplish it, but really I'm going to ask everyone to accomplish it by end of day, Saturday, March 13th. On Sunday, I will see who ran the fastest miles on Saturday, and then following week send out prizes for those kids. The same with March 20th. I will send you out a mini challenge. It'll say you have a week to accomplish it, but I'll send it out the afternoon or evening of Friday, March 19th, and you'll have March 20th to accomplish that. And then once everyone comes back to school, I'll send out prizes for those kids on March 20th. For participation March 27th, again, that'll be the same as March 6th. We'll just use the overarching most miles in March to determine who participated on that Saturday. So to conclude, these are going to be our little challenges. Every week we'll have something new to look forward to. And again, I'm hoping this is really fun. If you have any questions, please find my email on all of the Jog-a-thon correspondence. Email me and I can help you through with this. Thank you.